Hey guys, as you know, we have many ways to lock things up on our travel trailer because sometimes things just walk away. We've got tongue locks, we've got our locks for our X-Chocks that go there, we've got locks for our battery systems. I'll show you those. For our lithium batteries, we've upgraded our door lock to the RV lock. But what I'm going to show you today, there's not many travel trailers with one. So I'm going to show you my little secret up front. So what I'm going to show you is right in here. It's actually a Tuffy security product. It's a safe. So as you can see, it's a large rectangle, and I've got it mounted down below here, and that goes to our pass-through storage. So it's a nice bolted mount. Obviously, someone could come steal it. Someone can come steal anything if they wanted. But what I can do, I can also mount it over here too. Well, that's pretty flimsy. But my four mounts going down there, it's in, gosh, I don't know, what is this? Maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4. So it's pretty solid. I can always put a metal plate under there if I want. But it's mounted pretty solid. Let's look inside. So it does come with 2 keys. And it just takes a turn. And I did have to offset it from the bottom. And it's still a little wiggly because the holes I drilled through the bottom, I drilled them a little large. I think I can probably find a washer or something to fit through there. But as you can see, I've got my iPad. And this is a iPad, full-size iPad, and it fits in there great. So this safe is very well padded. It's got about 1 inch padding all the way around it. And it actually is pretty tall and pretty deep, but it's not very wide. So the size I picked would be very useful for passports, laptops. You could fit some small camera equipment. You're not going to fit a DSLR in there. It's too narrow. I believe they do make a deeper one, but I didn't really want to give up my full closet. I just wanted a little bit of space to put our passports when we do go to Canada. Obviously, the border's closed right now, so we're not going. Put our laptops during the day if we do bring them. It's actually a good place for the laptops to ride versus just sitting in the trailer somewhere. It's nice and padded, and it'll be a very comfortable, cushy ride for your electronics. Anything else that you want to bring, even a cell phone if you go on a hike, it's pretty easy to break into a travel trailer these days. You can actually, on some of these windows that just have this, if it's not tight all the way, they're spring loaded, you can literally just pull open the window, which is good if you lock yourself out, but if someone else is trying to get in, that's not good. So it's always good to have somewhere to store your items that is kind of hidden out of the way, but then people cannot easily get into. So let's go ahead, and I actually shot this before I installed it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you kind of a walkthrough of the box itself. So here's a walkthrough just of the box itself. So the dimensions are about almost 18 inches by about 14.5. And then the box is about almost 5.25 deep. So it's a good sized box. And as you can see, a lot of that interior space is taken up by this padding. But that's a good, gosh, I don't know if that's 1 inch or, that is just a ton of padding. And as you can see, it's pretty good size inside. So you could fit a decent sized laptop. Inside dimensions with the padding, obviously you could take it out, are about 16 inches by about 3 by about 11.5. So you can fit a decent sized laptop in there. You could fit obviously all the cash and passports and checkbooks and any important documents that you have, iPads, anything like that. If you have a MacBook, don't worry, it'll fit. What I do like about this locking mechanism is it's pretty stout. So as you can see, you've got kind of two things So these two sandwich this latch. Let me just put the key in and show you. So basically this latch goes in the middle so that you cannot pry it open because the actual lever mechanism is held down. So it's a pretty stout latching system, I will say. They did a good job. And this box is not light. I mean, it's not heavy because you're not going to be lifting it all the time, but it's a pretty good box. I doubt that it's fireproof, but it sure is pretty stout. So we've got some holes that can be made for mounting points. Obviously the main mounting points are on the back. So you could mount it in a straight up position. Or you've got mounting points on the bottom here. So there's a few different ways that you can mount it. And I'm going to go ahead, and you've already seen it mounted because I showed you that first, and put it in there. And I think it's going to be an easy job. I'm going to have to put a piece of wood underneath. Let me just pull it up here. I am going to have to put a piece of wood underneath because I'm going to probably drill maybe 4 holes in the bottom of this, because this that will need to move, and since that sticks out, I will need to have this offset maybe about 1/4 of an inch off the bottom, but I'm going to just use a piece of wood. Maybe some shims might work. And that'll be just very easy to do that. So as far as installing, it's just 4 bolts depending on which way you want to do it. And I think, you know, even if you wanted to mount it straight up, in this configuration, you've got the 4 bolts on the back, and then you've got these 4 on the side. And then you don't have to worry about offsetting it. Then you can pull it up like that. But I'm going to go ahead and play around with whichever way I would like to mount it. This way might be kind of hard if it is mounted way in there to see what's in there. But if you can mount it under a couch or anything like that, mounting it straight up like that, or even on its back, that might be the best option. So what you're going to find is you're going to find all of your mounting hardware that you need with They've got nylon lock nuts and washers. And then you're going to find the assembly instructions, kind of another installation instruction, and then a little brochure about some other products. But one thing it does come with that's nice, I don't know if I'm going to use it though, but it does come with a rubber seal so that you can actually seal it up. But I don't think in our application we're not going to use that. We're just going to install it, and because it is in a dry travel trailer, I don't think we need the seal. Well guys, that is it. That is our new safe in our travel trailer. So you're not going to be able to break into that because that is going to be a pain. And then the working area, if someone was to try to break into that, there's no working area in there. So watch where you mount it, because if you give someone a lot of area to work with, they can also take it. But that area is very tight, so no one's going to be able to take a drill to that or really get back in there unless they wanted to take that whole closet out. But I doubt that we're ever going to have an issue with that. No one's ever going to break into our trailer and try to steal that, because in reality they're probably going to get nothing. Most of the time we're just going to have our iPads with us, and what's an iPad? $300 these days, so not a huge deal. But it is a nice peace of mind thing when we are gone from the travel trailer, so that we can put all of our electronics in there. And even maybe if there's a fire, heck, that could probably stop some fire. So it's not guaranteed, it's not a fire safe, but it could possibly help. All right, if this video was of any help to you and you want to check out this product, we'll have a link down in the description. It is a good quality product, and they do have some, Tuffy also has some unique other items like for your truck storage or Jeep, anything like that. So go ahead and check out their website. They did give this to us for free. They sent it for us to look at and test. So we're going to go ahead, and now that we've installed it. We're going to test it out for a while, see how we like it, see if there's any issues, and we're going to let them know if there's anything that can be improved upon. But in reality, it's just a box with a lock. And I think that locking mechanism where they added that other latch, I think that shows you that they're really thinking about the product. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to click that thumbs up button if you thought this was helpful to you. And we'll see you on the next video.